Making sure we're good to go. Alrighty, how you guys doing? How you guys doing? Come on in, come on in. I'm on. You guys wondering why I keep looking up or looking away? I am on YouTube Live. The link is in my bio. I want to introduce myself. I'm Jasper. I'm the owner of Black Knowledge, and today we're going to be talking about different ways on how to create passive income flow. Feel free to ask questions, YouTube or Instagram. I am on doing both. So we're gonna break this down and get into it. Well, first of all, passive income is really it's how you make money when there's a let me just explain passive income because I think a lot of people don't understand between active and passive. So active income is like active that you work like a 9 to 5 and you always working a certain amount of hours and everything of that nature, and then they pay you a paycheck based off of the actions that you take right then and there, active, regular 9 to 5 jobs that you normal used to. But passive income is when you use money or you do work for free up front usually, and then the work that you've done generates money for you later, or you do work for free and then the product you can sell later that generates income. You get money later. You don't get it right then and there. That's the difference between active and passive income. But passive income, the benefits that you reap from passive income flow is usually that um, it's always ongoing. You know what I'm saying? It's always ongoing. So you're never not losing money. You have the ability to make sales. You have the ability to generate royalties. You have the ability to generate dividends. These are different passive income flows that we're going to talk about. But yeah, let me see here. Yeah, that's a good comment. Got a couple of comments coming in, I think. Let me see here. Yeah, you should focus on bringing consistent revenue with your passive income flow plan, whatever that may be. Here go a couple of examples on passive income because a lot of people don't know how can you create it. We broke down what it was, right? Okay. Number one, the easiest ones, we're gonna break down a few. The easiest ones that I know that a lot of people are used to. Number one is stocks. And stocks, you can generate what they call as a dividend. A dividend is what a company pays an investor from investing or purchasing or having ownership of a share of the company, aka stock. So, for example, I'm giving you numbers that are not realistic. This is just for example purposes. Let's say Black Knowledge had a stock. Our stock was $9.50, and we paid you 3 cents for every share that you owned. So, if you owned 100 shares at 3 cents, and if we paid, let's say we paid 3 cents for each dividend. So if you got 10, you know what I'm saying? 10 times 3 is 30 cents. So you'll get 30 cents for 10. You'll get 100, you'll get $3 for 100. You with me? So that's how you create income and get income from stocks, dividends. That's one way to get it. The stocks, they pay dividends based quarterly, semi-annually, or even monthly. There are different ways you can invest your money because a lot of people are different type of investors. Don't worry, guys. This passive income flow feed will be on YouTube. I am live on YouTube. And YouTube, if you guys are wondering why I'm looking down or up, I am looking at my phone as well, trying to make sure that Instagram is also being engaged as well. But like I was saying, passive income enables you to create like consistent revenue. Like right now, I do own stocks. I own stocks that pay out quarterly dividends, that pay out monthly dividends, as well as semi-annually, only twice. I'm pretty sure I own some stocks that don't even pay dividends because a lot of you guys get confused. Not every single stock pays dividend, but you guys do not worry about do not worry about. We're not gonna go too deep into stocks right now because I'll make later videos on YouTube. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share on YouTube. And we're gonna break down stocks. Mm. Just saying though, with everything going on with the pandemic and the coronavirus, you should think about investing. You should be thinking about building passive income flow. These are things that you should try to consider. and try to research and educate yourself on. Don't be out here, just dealing with the coronavirus and not growing. That's just foolish of yourself. Self-education leads to self-liberation. I got a whole poem, spoken word poetry on the YouTube channel. Check it out. All right, guys. Speaking of that, we're going to break down the second type of passive income flow that you can create. Don't worry, like I said, guys, this video will be on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. The link is in my bio somewhere, on Instagram at Official Black Knowledge. But anyways, here is the second passive income flow that you can create, is through your creating music. You can create music or, generate royalties from your creations. Whether you make beats, whether you do like me, I do spoken word artists. I'm a spoken word artist. I do music, but I do vocals in a sense. There are singers, even dancers, even cover artists can make money. Let's say you're a singer. You like to sing other people's stuff. You don't like to write your own music. You don't want to own your own music. You just want to sing other people's stuff. I don't meet many singers like that. But, ain't nothing wrong with singing other people's stuff. But anyways, you can also generate royalties from doing the cover art. Let's say if I sung a John Legend song, right? I would not get any of the credits for the songwriting. I wouldn't get any of the credits in the sense of like the music publishing anything. But you can get the credits for performing the song because you performed it. He didn't. And then the way that you perform it is not his performance. So that's a way you could generate, just for my cover art people, just want to throw that out there just for people who don't know, my cover art people that are singing on the internet for free. You can make money. Just saying. People saying, oh, you can bust a note on TikTok. Yeah, before you bust a note on TikTok, let's get stuff right so you generate money on TikTok. But anyways, you can also generate, obviously your own income with your own music and stuff. I have spoken word poetries that's generating income. People listen to my music all over the world, on all these different platforms. For me, it's really beautiful to, to say that. I have people all over the world listening to my music and it's generating royalties for me, which is beautiful. A lot of producers who produce beats and as well as make instrumentals and stuff is also being heard around the world. You can create money basically from creating music. You get paid later. Just like dividends, you get paid later. Passive income is money that you get later. You don't get it right then and there. All right, guys, like I said, this is live on YouTube as well as Instagram, and we'll talk about passive income flow. Feel free to ask any questions if you have any questions about stocks. And right now we're talking about music royalties and how you can generate royalties. There's many different ways on how you can generate royalties, but we're not going to break down the different ones on this video. I'm just trying to get you guys thinking about passive income flow. We already talked about stocks. Now we're talking about creating, music, and that's to include classical too. Let's say you like playing music, like you have an instrument at your house and you like playing music. You know that you can literally record yourself playing music as well as singing to that music, or in your own house, record it and set it up, and also get paid for that because you're creating music. You're creating your own music. Like for real, like if you go out, just give you guys an example. If you go out and you buy a musical instrument and you play it and you record yourself, obviously you do it the correct way. You get a producer, you do it the right way, and you play it or you sing to whatever music you write, you own that. And you also can put it out to the world so people can listen to that music and they will pay you for that. They have to, because you're the owner of that music. See, there's so much that, when it comes to music, and then only that, your music can get picked up on television shows, play on the internet radios. I'm on so many different internet radios, not just the major platforms. And it's funny because you guys know I'm into international building and business anyways too. So I have like an international fan base with my spoken word poetry and my musical business and my musical journey. See, I own stocks. That's one way to create passive income. I'm a musical artist who does spoken word poetry that is generating royalties from my music. That is another way on how you can create income. That's two ways of passive income. You with me? Y'all with me? Follow me on at Official Black Knowledge on Instagram for my YouTube people who are going, watching this later on or right now, as well as my Instagram people. Follow me on YouTube. The link is in my bio. Feel free to ask me any questions. Like I said, guys, I am currently live and we're talking about how to create passive income flow. All right, let's see here. Hope you guys are doing all right, but these are things that you should be thinking about during the coronavirus pandemic. Ask yourself how to create passive income flow right now during the pandemic. See, my music, like I said, my music is being heard. My stocks is generating dividends because I've owned them for a while. So money is being created for me right now. See, I went in the studio and I did, you guys know I just released my third spoken word poetry, Melanin Black thing. I really love that poem, but it's done now. It's been done. It's been done for weeks. And now it's generating income for me right now on the internet, passively. People around the world are enjoying me right now performing Melanin Black things because they like my track. You feel me? And that makes me feel good that I'm able to create from my brain passive income flow. These are things that you need to consider. A lot of you guys are afraid to get your art out there, but you're not getting it out there effectively. Even if you're an artist, you can also draw and sell your art. That's another way on passive income flow. If you draw a piece, if you draw for a living, oh man, that's money all day right there because you can just reprint that same drawing that you did and resell that, because that is your art. You definitely 100% copywriter on it if you drew it, yourself. So that's another way, how you can create income. But we're gonna keep going, and we're gonna keep talking about different ways on how, passive income is just a great way, and for you to be able to, I guess, supplement or create supplemental income for yourself if you feel like you're stuck at that 9 to 5 and you're trying to do different stuff. Like I said, just look into, creating music, look into purchasing stocks that give the investors dividends of that nature and everything. Because, just in case if you lose a job, people still listen to Melanin Black thing, they're not right now. People are listening to that song right now. Sorry guys, I'm over here looking. I'm trying to pull up these pages for you guys because I want to talk about some more different ways on how you can create passive income flow. Let me see here. We got a couple questions coming in. Let me go ahead and get to them, making sure YouTube is still good to go. Okay. All right, I think we're good to go. You say, I would like to learn how to invest. Okay. Follow me on YouTube. I will break down like the different places you can invest. I use Robinhood, guys. I use Fidelity, everything of that nature. But we're not specifically talking about stocks right now. So follow me on YouTube, and I will be making a video on the different stocks that I buy. But just to give you a little something, because I don't want to leave you out in the dirt. Look into Robinhood. That's a mobile app that you can use to purchase stocks as an investor, as well as look into Fidelity. Fidelity is another one. There pretty much is a whole bunch of them out there, Traders Way. I'm going to be breaking down each one of those later on in a later video on YouTube. So guys, do not worry about that. Okay, you say how to copyright. Well, you're the copyright owner of the music when you create it yourself. Like if you have a microphone and you hook it up, like right now, I'm the copyright owner of this YouTube video that I'm going to upload. I have no background music playing. It's just my vocals and my voice and my visuals. So I'm the copyright owner of this video that I'm going to upload to my YouTube channel. You see what I'm saying? So some stuff is already copyrighted by default, and that's considered intellectual property when it comes to writing or anything of that nature or creating songs. You say how much, let me see here, guys. How much stock do we need to invest? Is my first time investing. I think when it comes to investing in stocks, guys, or trying to create passive income flow, I want you guys to really understand that you're not supposed to try to be broke or anything. You should be trying to have like a savings account and having money to be able to pay your bills just in case during the coronavirus. I will say invest what you can. Don't just try to think that saving stock is not no get rich scheme. This is not, I am not one of those people to say sign up right now and then recruit 2 people and your $800 gonna double up. We ain't doing that here. We ain't doing, no. Passive income flow take time. It is not instant at all. It is not instant at all, guys. You said trademarking. Guys, we're not on this live feed. I'm talking about passive income flow. You guys are kind of asking me like business questions. That's fine if you guys want to, that answered. Just inbox me and everything. But if you have any questions specifically about how to create passive income flow, I want to stay on topic because this is going on YouTube right now. So I want to stay on topic so I can keep going on that. Anyways, let's keep going. You can also do this. You also the third way on how you can create passive income flow. Number three, create a company and sell your own products. As you guys know, I do own Black Knowledge, which is not only is is an educational platform that promotes and educates people about entrepreneurship, and I make educational videos like this and stuff of that nature. You also understand that you guys know that we are a brand entity. Black Knowledge is a brand. We are a limited liability company, and we are a business, so we sell products. Obviously, you guys know I'm wearing a shirt today. And I got the leggings, boom. Got the Black Knowledge leggings on, as you guys know. So you also can sell products as well. Shirts, mugs, hats, beanies. We got it all. I even got headscarves and stuff that I sell on Black Knowledge. We sell it all. Even got Black Knowledge masks, as you guys know, that's also on the website. So never forget that, you can create your own online store as well as your own product. Another thing, another passive income flow idea for you guys, write that book that you've been wanting to get done. Don't worry, guys. Like I said, this video will be on YouTube. Just make sure you click the link in my bio and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I appreciate you guys coming in and checking me out. We're talking about how to create passive income flow and how to do this. You could write a book. Your story, it might be the key to unlock somebody's prison cell. Your testimony might be the key that helped that little boy or that little girl reach out and follow their dreams because you took the time to write your story and sell it and get it licensed on the internet and do it effectively. Never forget that, knowledge seekers. Your dream is meant to be shared. And sometimes you can create passive income flow that not only help you, obviously, get money, but it also think about what your creation can do and help other people too. You can write your life story down in a book, sell it for $15.99 or $20, and somebody buy that book, you might change their life. Yeah, you made your mechanical license or you got your money from the sale. But the great thing about it is you never know. People do reach out, to authors and email them. And, it really feel good about those things. So write that book. Whether, I'm working on my spoken word poetry book. As you guys know, I do spoken word poetry. So I'm also in the process of creating my spoken word poetry book. That's another way on how you can create passive income flow. Another way on how you can create passive income flow is also rental income property. We're going to talk about that, guys, real estate. I'm in the process of trying to get it. I am a renter right now, but I'm about to be a non-renter real soon. I am not playing with 2020. So this is one reason why I'm going live and I'm sharing this video with you guys. Rental income. You need to start looking into rental properties. Start self-educating yourself about the real estate market. Start networking with realtors. Realtors that you want to work with, that they can help you accomplish your goals. Not what they want. Don't find a realtor that's trying to make $1 off of you. But try to find a realtor that, you tell them that you want to do A, B, and C. And the realtor say, oh, I probably can help you figure this out and we can do this together. So owning, rental property is definitely a really great way on how to create passive income. I throw it in here because it is a way to passive income flow, but I'd rather you buy stock than do this, but it's not a bad thing. You can invest into CDs, a lot of CDs. There is an investment method that works. It's just very time consuming and it works. And if you have a lot of money revolving, I say that you could do this. This is a great way to save for my traveling people, my people that like to travel and like to go around the world like me. I recommend, I'm going to recommend the a CD ladder method in the future on how I'm going to create CD ladders to show you guys on how I save money and how I be traveling to Brazil and Colombia and doing all what I do with Black Knowledge and how we international, So you can save up that money. Like, for example, let's say you want to go to Peru after the coronavirus pandemic happened. Well, what you could do right now is you could put money aside and try to build up a CD ladder and build up different CD ladders. Like every 3 months, a check is coming to your bank account. And then when that hits your bank account, you ask yourself, well, do I need these $3,000 I put away or can I put it in 6 months? Like, let's say you put it in a 3 month right now. And then 3 months from now, it grows and matures, get money, and then you get your money back, and you say, you know what? I still don't need these 3,000. Let me put it back for 6 months. And then what you do, this is what you do. The money that you get back after the 6 months that you did the first time, what you do is you put half of it in 6 months and half in 3 months, and then you just keep going and you add more money, and then eventually you should have a 3 month CD, a 6 month CD, a 9 month CD, a year CD, and you just keep going. And then what happens is if you keep doing that and keep building, you're gonna basically keep giving yourself checks that you save up later, if that makes sense. I know it's probably not making a lot of sense right now, but it's like it take a while to build up CD ladders. That's why it's called passive income flow. It take a lot of money, and it take a while to build them up, and patience with yourself, and a lot of financial literacy because you got to be smart with money. You said, what's the rate of return? The rate of return, it depends on who you're trying to build your CD ladder with, and each bank and each institution is different. So that varies. This is a safe way, for a lot of my people are afraid of like the stock market or afraid of like cryptocurrency or stuff like that. But CDs, they usually don't lose money or value, but you really don't gain a lot of money. But it's a good way for you to put back money and save. Like if you have a trip in 6 or 7 months and you have like $5,000 that you don't want to touch or spend, and so you just put it in a 6 month CD and let it do what it do. That's what I'm not. I don't have a CD ladder right now. I know that there's other ways that you can invest passively your money. This is just a method that I'm telling knowledge seekers and YouTube that you can do. CD ladders is a safer route for my people who are afraid to not take a lot of risks. But there are different ways and other routes on how you can. Obviously there's another way, peer-to-peer lending. I'm not into this one either, but you can do this. Obviously you can take some of your money that you have and you can put money to like a lending club or anything, and it can generate interest based off of the people who take the money, I guess. Like they give you a guarantee interest or something of that nature. I'm pretty sure as you're the one that obviously put your money into lending or something. I'm pretty sure the banks have some type of collaborations with the people who front the money. So that's another way. We talked about royalties with music. We talked about stocks. We talked about real estate investing, like rental properties of that nature. You guys have mentioned this before. You guys have asked me a REIT. Okay, a REIT is a real estate investment trust. I do have REITs in my stock portfolio, but I always try to tell people that my people who know about REITs is real estate. It's another way on how you can get into real estate without owning real estate in the stock world. But most REITs generate monthly income. You get income from REITs. A lot of people say, yay, I'm getting monthly dividends. I own a piece of this corporate building in Miami or France or China or whatever because I own a share of whatever. Okay, yeah. Okay, you own that REIT, but I will say this to help you out for tax purposes. REITs are taxable like income, like regular income, your paycheck. See, that's the difference between other stocks and REITs. REITs are like tax because the income that you're getting from that REIT is the reason why you're getting taxed for it, like regular income. Because keep that in mind, guys, if you're investing in REITs. It's because the income that you get from that REIT is income from like the real estate investment property, like maybe the leasing office, or maybe like the owners of stuff of that nature. So with that being said, with the REITs, it's a lot of intertwining business transactions going into that REIT, and they basically just says, you know what, we're gonna just say that we'll cut you a dividend for the REIT, but just run it as regular income tax because you don't know where that money's coming from, and chances are it's probably coming from the actual tenants or of that nature. Like she had said in the video right here, dividends have to be voted by the board and be given, which is a fact. And they do that, and each one is different. And there's obviously, like I said, there's a CD ladder, and then obviously some people do this. I think that this is kind of for my older people, you can do this. My older people, and that bill is building a bond ladder. A bond ladder is a series of bonds, and then they mature differently at different times of the year. It's just like a CD ladder, but it's for bonds. And but bonds is really for my older people. If you're like under 50 years old, you can take risks. I'm not going to even go deep into it into this this live feed, but you can take some risks, but bonds is for my older people. Like maybe a bond ladder. Maybe you're about to retire, or you're retired, and you're trying to maybe switch up your portfolio. You don't feel like you want to take as much risk now that you're older. You're 50, 55, 60. You're getting older, so you want to preserve your capital rather than risk it. So a bond ladder, it might be something. Um, is that if that's something that you're interested in? Let me see here, guys. Like I said, another way, passive income flow, how to create passive income. Okay, I got another one for you guys. Let's say you own some property. Like I said, let me go back for a second. And we was talking about rental properties, right? But we also, let me not forget to say, like, if you own a house or if you have a house, what you can do is you can rent out a room. You also can do Airbnb, or if you own a house in general, you can Airbnb it, or you can have tenants live in it. There's different ways on how you can create passive income flow. And I say house because with apartments and stuff, each apartment complex have their own rules and regulations on what they allow, and most of the times they usually have the people who sign the lease are the only people that can live in the apartment complex, from my knowledge, unless you deem it net different. But if you own your property, it's way easier for you to rent and have tenants and everything of that nature to be able to rent that out. Um, Another way to create passive income flow, have not done this, but I've seen it done a lot of different ways. Like, like I tell people, these side jobs is not bad. I did Uber and Lyft for a long time, and thank God I don't do that no more. But I did Uber and Lyft, but it's not a bad gig if you take the money and you do it effectively. And I tell people, Uber and Lyft, they're their own business anyways. You have to like they have their own business, but then when you drive for them, you have your own business. You need to calculate how much gas you're using, how much oil changes that you have. What about tires? The income that you got to put some of that income to the side for gas. You need to be strategic on how you run your Uber or Lyft business that you operate. And I always tell people, not only that, you can also advertise on your car. If you have an updated car, you can reach out to these companies and they'll pay you to put stickers on your car for them. That's another way. That's just different opportunities that I'm giving you guys that you can Google. And I know that the advertising on your car, it can't be any car. It's usually probably a car within 3 to 4 years. Let me see here. People asking questions or anything of that nature. Give me a moment, guys. Take me a sip. Appreciate you guys tuning in. But advertising your car, that's a real simple, way. I think, most of them come with like a wrap, you know, uh, things of that nature. But I think like the passive income flow that a lot of people can create, like the most simplest and easiest ways, in my mind, because we love to say, all right, Jasper, you like to be real, but you telling me stuff I can't do right now. I can't do this or I can't do that. All right, let's be real. Okay, stocks. You can buy stocks. That's a way. You just got to educate yourself on the stock exchange. Don't feel bad. Follow my YouTube channel. Follow my Instagram. We talk about stocks and dividends all day, every day. You can follow me. Go to my link in my bio at Official Black Knowledge for the Instagram people that are watching me right now. Don't worry, YouTube. I am going to save this and publish it to my YouTube channel later. But yeah, I'm just talking about the different, passive income ideas that you can do to take and create passive income flow. So you can have your own cash flow coming in besides waiting on that 9 to 5. This is what they mean by, let your money work for you while you sleep. There's been many times where I wake up in the middle of the night, like, let's say to use the restroom or something of that nature. And I look at my phone and say, okay, you sold this shirt or such and such bought, some advertising. And that's beautiful, to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and you sold like 4 or 5 shirts and you made some advertising sales. And then people inboxing you saying, yo, man, I want to do the YouTube interview. It's just a beautiful thing whenever, you create passive income flow for yourself. These are things that you need to consider during the pandemic right now. Because making money online is definitely a way you can create passive income. Online stores. So I always tell people, figure out what you're trying to sell. You have to figure out what you want to sell or whatever product that you're creating. Like you can start a blog, and let's say on your blog you promote your book that you write on your blog. Let's say you do mental health awareness. Let's say you went to school. Let me help out some of my school people for a second. I want to give you guys some scenarios to help you guys out. Because let's say you're a nurse. Let's talk to my people that's in school. They got their nurse, so they do 4-year degree. It don't matter the degree. We'll even use my degree. We can even use me to help you guys out for a second. All right. I have a bachelor's degree in human development, family studies, and a minor in nonprofit management, right? That's my degree. Let's say you have a nursing degree or a business degree. It don't matter the degree. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to take our education that the school system gave us, that we sat down and put A, B, C, D for. We're going to take that information and we're going to start a blog so we can help people who have not been to college. Because, we have the knowledge now. That's what you go to school to get that degree for, right? To walk across that stage. Am I right or wrong? Now, that's why we get the bachelor's degree. That's why we get the master's degree, the doctoral degree, because we work hard to achieve those levels to get it. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your degree and then you're going to start a blog. That is one way on how, you write articles. Not only do you write articles, you get, let's say, like I said, you're a nurse. So you talk about nurse stuff. Maybe you figure out your goal in nursing. Let me help you out for a second. Let's say you was a female nurse and you struggled greatly in school with study materials, or you couldn't balance, or it was just a lot on you. So, but now let's say you made it. You walked across the stage, you're working in a hospital now, you're a nurse, and you want to do more. You want to help give back to the students who struggle like you. Now you're a nurse. You're like, you know what? I need to create something. Let me create the, veteranstudentnurse.com or something. And I'll talk about how I overcame my issues and I create tools and resources that help, nurses online right now during the pandemic, because I struggled greatly whenever I was doing online classes or anything of that nature. These are things that you can create, understanding your target audience, figuring out how to promote the knowledge that you already got. You sat there and took a whole test on this stuff that you're already interested in. Why not create a blog and write an article about it? Or write a book about it and then, sell that. That's how you create passive income. Starting a blog or like I said, a website. Write, like I said, ebooks. And on that website, you can write and publish ebooks. You can go to nursing school for 4 years, work your ass off. And then when you get done with that, write a whole ebook on how I survived nursing school and sell it for $15.99. For real. And tell everybody how you did it. I ain't saying lie. No, just tell them the truth. I studied hard. I ate this. Whatever you think that's needed in that book and whatever it's worth, And if you really can help people survive nursing school with this book, and, obviously don't just be selling stuff because, obviously people be trying to create, stuff just to sell people. But that's another great method I think that you should consider, ebooks. You can go through Amazon, Kindle, things of that nature. You are the expert. Don't forget, you went to school for this, guys. You went to school for nursing. You went to school. You've educated yourself on these things. This is one reason why I am doing these live feeds for you guys and building this YouTube, because this is what I do. You have to fall back and figure out what you do and what you're good at. Like I said, online, another thing you could do. Let's say you went to nursing school, right? Remember I told you write the ebook? Let's keep it going. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do an online course myself. I'm going to teach an online course on how to help students study effectively. I'm going to give them tips. I may even, instead of doing an online course, I may even create a nurse mentor business where I mentor nurse students. I go out to what you do is you go out to the nursing, you go to all the nursing schools that you can reach out to. You reach out to the HR department. I'm giving you guys free game on how to network now. This is free stuff that stuff that I don't talk about. But anyways, what you do is you go out and you reach out to organizations or departments in which you can contact the students who may need a nurse mentor that needs your services that you're offering. They ain't gonna come to you. You got to go to them. And you know what they're gonna say? Oh man, you know what? It would be cool to have a nurse that I can talk to that's in the field while I'm doing this. And then you give them your website. You give them your ebook. You give them your online course. You see where I'm going with this? This is how you create passive income flow, guys. This is how you do it. Feel free to ask me any questions, guys. I'm just going through, my notes and stuff of that nature. Another thing you could do. Here's like I'm just giving you guys random ideas on how to create passive income flow. Another one, let's keep it going with the nurse thing because I want y'all to know that it don't matter the field. You just got to figure out your niche and how good at you can produce an audiobook. Y'all know I love to talk, so I'm gonna look into doing audiobooks all day. I like to talk anyways. A lot of you guys keep telling me how to say your live feed or how to do. You know what? Let me just put on the audio book and give it to you. You go listen to me whenever you feel like it. I already do spoken word poetry, so that's music. A lot of people do this. I'm not saying I won't get into it, but it's a powerful way on how you can make multiple streams of income, and I just can't ignore it. And it's affiliate marketing. um, it, it Look, I ain't talking about. Look. Let me just help you guys out, cause I'm a fool. Y'all get South Georgia when y'all talk to me. I ain't talking about you give me $900 and recruit 5 people, and then after you do that, you gonna make nine. And then your 900 turn into 19,000. We ain't talking about no type of deals here. I'm not. I'm not talking about no scheming. I ain't talking about no pyramid. Soon as you, I always tell people this. Soon as they tell you that you got to recruit people, just leave. Don't even. I'm not going to pay you money. Then I got to go get people to pay more money. That makes no logical sense to me. That makes no logic on how I make money. I'm going to give you money, and then you tell me get 2 more people to get money too. No, that ain't how that work. I don't think. Um, but not all affiliate marketing is like that. You also can do, obviously ads on your website where people click. You have ad space for people. Let's say you have a podcast. That's another way. Let's say you own, like I said, veteran nursing podcasting, and what you do is you have a podcast radio where you talk about the issues and struggles that nurses go through, and then your audience, so that's listening, is female nurse students across the world, and then they're tuning in. And let's say some people, let's say, advertisers like medical places or whoever, your friend say, hey, can I advertise? I do mental health stuff. Can I advertise on your podcast? Well, you know what? You can charge them for advertising slots and say, you know what? I'll promote and advertise you on, whenever 5 minutes into my podcast, whenever we go to the first commercial break, and I charge $20 for that or $25. That's another way on how you do that. That's a great question. Somebody said, how do you produce an audio book and put it on Amazon? I say do a little bit of research on that end because I don't do audiobooks. I do spoken word poetry. I do music. So I have not looked into that, but I don't think it's hard. I think that, just a simple, obviously Google search, you should get the desired results that you're looking for. But that's definitely a good question. I definitely want to, keep it going, about 30 minutes in. That ain't bad. But affiliate marketing is not bad if you know how to do it and which industry that you're doing it. You can also build, like I said, sales funnel. Build a company that always generates sales of some sort. You guys know that we promote Black business owners. You guys know we also promote independent artists on our soon to be Black Knowledge radio station. We sell products. You have to make money different ways with your one business. Like I told you, you're a nurse student. Let's go back to the example. Nurse student. You done wrote a part. You done got a website where you write blogs about your nurse experience. You done wrote an ebook about how to survive nursing school. You done got either an online course or a mentorship program where you mentor nurses that's going through it, struggling. You got a podcast now where now you have listeners listening to your podcast and stuff of that nature, and you selling advertising space as well. Number 5, you have your own website where you're selling your own, nurses can survive the pandemic shirts that you're selling, or nurses are the true COVID-19, killers. Like I'm thinking random ideas. I'm not even a nurse and I'm thinking ideas. You feel me? That's 5 different ways on how you create passive income right now. It's just as a nurse, it's a nurse, and also another thing you do, we're working on this end too. You can also develop an app, an app of some sort in which you charge people some type of subscriptions. So, that's what you could do. You can create some type of app or a community in which you charge a subscription. You also can, create passive income flow by reselling people's shirts and products and stuff of that nature if you're into that. A lot of people, flip on the internet. I buy this for this price and then I'll sell it for this price. Because I laugh too, because that's a great way to make income. A lot of I have a lot of friends actually, and a lot of influencers I know make income like this. And you really will be surprised because I laugh at people because people are really lazy and you don't even know it. Like, I've seen people do this. I've seen my friends, no lie, no lie, true story right here on this live feed. I've seen my friends go to Dollar General or to the dollar store, and let's say they have a markdown 50% or whatever, and they buy it for like half the cost. They take them same products and they put it on eBay or Amazon. Let's say they pay $1 or something. They'll put it up there for $6 or $5. Somebody will buy it. And they're like, oh, I made 300%. Like, oh, I sold all them, them things I got from the dollar store for $1. They went for $5 a piece. What? In Nebraska. Like, what? And I'm pretty sure the person in Nebraska, because a lot of people do this too, that person in Nebraska, he probably already sold that to somebody else. He just pre-bought it beforehand. That goes on. He probably, if he's buying it for $5 from her, she made $4 off the profit. You with me? And if he's paying for $5, he may be selling it for $9 for somebody. That's how it goes out here. Business, you can make many different ways passively if you sit down and focus and figure out which way you want to go with it. Like I said, guys, let's recap though. I want to, slow back down and let's recap for a little bit. Like I said, do not worry. This video will be on YouTube. And I just want to go back to, the beginning of my notes so we can recap on what we was talking about. We was talking about the different passive income, different ways on how you can create passive income flow. And, I'm not going to even forget about this one because obviously I'm working on this one too. You obviously can create passive income flow off of YouTube. YouTube. You get, obviously, like I said, I'm generating royalties from my YouTube channel because I'm a musical artist with registered music. So I'm generating royalties. That's how you create passive income flow. But you also can obviously hit the threshold, get 1,000 subscribers with 4,000 hours watched, and then you get your you get access to monetize your YouTube channel. That means you can run ads on your YouTube channel. Like, every time an ad plays or somebody click it, they have to pay you because it's your channel, and then you reach that threshold, and that's how you get into making money on YouTube passively. That's how a lot of people are making it on YouTube as well. There's many different ways on how you can make passive income flow. We talked about stocks, brief mention about stocks, about dividends, and how you can own a stock, and the dividend, they will pay you. They pay the investor that owns the share of the stock a dividend based on a quarterly, semi-annually, or a monthly basis. That's also, let's go back to royalties. Let's back up for a second for my musical people for royalties. That's the same thing for royalties too, guys. Most royalties will pay you back quarterly. So they kind of like the world of business work on this quarter schedule, including me and my team. We have quarterly meetings and quarterly goals and stuff that we did this year. You just got to work with it. That's how the world works. So don't go against the way the world works. Just go with it. And, obviously, we talked about real estate, selling products, building your own website, selling shirts and stuff. So, guys, I just want you guys thinking about passive income flow, during the pandemic right now. You really should be trying to figure out how to create businesses or generating income during these hard times right now. We're still waiting on the second check that we don't know if we're going to get or not. So just be very mindful of the fact that you can create passive income. It's just that you don't make money from these investments instantly. These are meant to generate income later, not now. You said, okay, let me see, we got some questions. Somebody said, are producers entitled to publishing if you pay the producer? Well, it depends on, the producer, it depends on first of all, the agreement that you have with the producer. And that depends on how you do it. If you buy the beat exclusively, no, he doesn't get any rights because you own the beat exclusively. But if he says, oh, if I mix and master it, you got to give me 50% of the music publishing or whatever the deal you made. And most producers have music publishing because they probably produced. A lot of people get it confused and think that just the song and your vocals is the music, but you forget that you're on their beat and they put the instruments together. Like he put the trumpet on top of the drum with the violin with the screaming, cat in the back. And then that's called composition, music. Like he built that for you and then he put your voice on that too. Like, so yes. And most producers are not probably gonna give that up unless they just sell it to you exclusively. They'll take less though. They can take like less. Um yeah, guys, you know what I'll do actually? Since I have about 15 minutes left, I will, conclude the I guess the talk about the different ways on how to create passive income. In the last 15 minutes of the segment, I will do a Q&A to answer questions and stuff. So we'll do that. That's what I'll do to make this a little bit easier on myself so we're not all over the place. Okay, somebody said, any tips on starting a fashion brand? Okay, yeah, and also don't forget to follow me on YouTube. You guys, this video will be on YouTube so you guys can look at it later. The tip that I got for you starting a fashion brand is figuring out who, what, why, when, how. Who are you helping? Why are you helping them? When are you helping them? How are you helping them? Who, what, why, when, how. So ask those questions. And also, I like to be real right now during the COVID-19 pandemic and everything of that nature. Why would, fashion, I'm not trying to knock you because, during every hard time in economical times of the world doing stuff, the entrepreneurs always come up on top. If you look at the history, if you look at the history, when every time the world hit a dark time or a dark place, the entrepreneurs always built and created and advanced during those times. But on the flip side, you also have to be very mindful of the fact that you're trying to start a fashion brand during the COVID-19 pandemic. How can you get your products? Can you get your manufacturing? Who's selling these products? Who's buying these products? These are questions that you got to ask yourself. How am I buying this? Can I get this stuff during the COVID-19 pandemic when I know that shipping and handling is a little crazy right now? I'm not Amazon, but I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to get you to think about this brand on a serious business level and think about the times. It's summertime. So right now you need to be thinking summer fashion. So, we're not going to talk about that on this feed right now. We're going to keep it business related, things about entrepreneurship of that nature, because this feed is going on YouTube. So I'm not going to talk about that last question that you asked me. But yes, you can, let me see, let me go back up. Yeah, you can create a fashion brand. Follow my pages, check out my YouTube channel, Dr. Dapper. He created a fashion brand. I interviewed him on my YouTube channel, guys. If you're trying to get into the fashion industry, he breaks down how he broke into the industry. So that's on my YouTube channel. I had somebody ask me a question actually through an inbox, and they were saying, why should I create passive income flow? Well, you should create passive income flow because you need to realize that you're not going to always be alive. Alive, healthy, and well. Let me say that. You got to realize that other people behind you or people that you live for on the planet is going to be here too. So don't be selfish not to create passive income. Not only for yourself, but for other people. Not only that, you're going to get older. Like me, I've had surgery. I've had a lot of health issues that require me to work out and do stuff. So I realized that I'm not in the best health anymore. I'm in my 30s now. I'm not in my 20s no more. And I'm achy, again, where my 30-year-old plus people at. So y'all know what's up. So I'm assuming when I'm in my 50s, I'm not going to be feeling good. So let me make as much music I can right now in my 30s. Let me work hard in my 30s. Let me make music and poetry and education, and let me keep doing this for 10 years. So when I do get tired, the products have been created, and it's generating money for me, so I don't have to work as hard later. So this is why you create passive income flow. That's a very good question, guys. Let me see here. Somebody said, hi, brother, can you run a business solo as a better have a team? Well, you cannot run a business without a team. And I will break that down. I will break that down at a later video on YouTube. Follow me. The link is in my bio at Instagram. And like I said, guys, this video will be on YouTube, so you can go back and study it or do what you need to do with the video as well. You cannot build a business without a team because you need different people you don't need like-minded people. You need like-minded people, but you need people who disagree with you also on your team. You don't need people to yes. You don't need yes people on your team. You need people that think differently than you. You need people to say no. My team says no all the time. No, Jasper, we don't like that. I have a team full of very rude asshole people. I'm gonna call it what it is. They're assholes and they're cool, and they call me the talent all the time. I have my team members that tell me, Jasper, you're just a talent. I need you to go do that knowledge shit on the Instagram and YouTube. But this is what I do. Buy, click. I've had my audio engineers tell me, you know what? This audio is shit. I can't do nothing with it. I am not Jesus Christ. I know you got dreadlocks and you look like baby Jesus, but I need you to re-record it. Click. Like, wait a minute. You said I look like Jesus with my lock? Well, you ain't have to do me like that. They rude. You feel me? But they are experts in their fields, and they told me what they need from me. And if I'm not giving them what they need, we don't get the results. But that's just the way my team is. I'm an asshole. Y'all know me. Your goals don't care how you feel. All I know is they need to be accomplished. That's real. So, building a team is very critical. I like my team. I like that I have people that are different. I have a team member that just don't agree with me at all. No matter what I say. I say red, he say blue. I say blue, he say green. He say yes, I say no. He say no, I say yes. No matter what. But when we do agree, it's magical. And whatever we create, the product is beautiful. Whenever we can create and agree. It just takes time sometimes. But that's good, though. And I'm willing to work with people like that. I don't want everybody always saying yes or not nobody stopping me or saying, nah, man, that's trash. I don't like that on my beat. I think that's trash. I think you need to redo these photos. Matter of fact, I don't like that wardrobe. Matter of fact, I don't even like any of this. You need to put these clothes up and go buy. This is the only black knowledge gear you got? All right, I don't like none of this black knowledge gear. You need to get some more gear. I'm like, how you going to tell me? But I know because of the photos, the lightings, this is what they do. If he told me not to wear the red shirt right here, with this, because this don't look good, I'm gonna listen because the red shirt looked better on the 15th floor, in the wine cellar area, whatever. At this area, it don't look good in this area. So you listen to these people that are experts in these fields. I'm not a photographer, but I get photography work done for Black Knowledge all the time. So sometimes you need to humble yourself and realize that just because they're not on your team, your business, you need them to be on your team and to help you with your business. So they're not saying, I'm not saying that, I got people that are directly with Black Knowledge on the payroll, but they still on my team because we still do business together and work with each other. So collaborative networking is very critical for your business, guys. I want you to know that. You said, where do you draw the line when there's too much to get productivity? Would you hire people to work better for you? What I do is with me, what I find the best that works for us with Black Knowledge, we do a lot of contract work. We do a lot of contract work between individuals. Like for example, like producers or singers or rappers or actors or people that I just want to engage and do business with. We probably do like a work for hire type of contract. It's really easy for tax purposes, everything of that nature. So that's what we do. We do a lot of work for hire type of contract deals on our end. You said, so what business are you currently running and what have you learned? Okay. Guys, as you guys know, we run the advertising business on blackknowledge.com/advertise. You can promote your business there. You also can DM us to promote your business. You guys know that we sell merchandise at www.blackknowledge.com. You can check out our shop there to get some gear. We got leggers, joggers, we got tank tops, we got it all. But keep in mind, guys, the shipping and handling is a little rough right now during the pandemic. So, you have to bear with us. You do get your products, but realize that I am not Amazon. Amazon guarantee your stuff in like 2 weeks. We not Amazon. We don't have those capabilities, but you will get your products if you do order them. We also, I also do consulting. I do business consulting. You basically pay me to talk to you about business and what you need help with. I don't charge you much because I'm from the hood and I'm Black too. So I like to be real on that. I do business consulting. So a lot of my people like to, think, you charge $100 a consult. No, I ain't charging $100, but you are got to realize that you're paying for people's time to help you as well. I do mentorship. I help business owners succeed and build up their company from a organizational business management perspective. I don't help you build your business, but I'll give you the thoughts and help motivate you to inspire you to help you with your business. I'm a consultant. I may help you. I do international business. With my as you guys know, I'm also a spoken word artist. Shout out Chef Boy JB. So that's a music business that a lot of you guys don't really understand. That when you become an artist, you become a music business. I have to make sure that my music is licensed. I have to make sure that everything is connected right. I got to make sure that my royalty payments are coming in. I got to make sure that my accountant has all the information, because he got to make sure that everything is good with the accounting and everything is good on my end, making sure that the music artist is paying his taxes. Because that's what they do. You make the money, then you got to pay the taxes. You know how they go. So, and all of these are different entities, by the way, different LLCs. Well, Black Knowledge is his own LLC, and then J. Balaam Enterprises, which obviously houses Black Knowledge Records, my label. And then there's me, the artist. Yes, I signed myself to myself. The thing is, I'm in the process of drafting my own contract to myself, because you guys know I own it all. Like Nas said, start a label, sign it, run it, sign yourself. That's a major key. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do that. I created Black Knowledge Records 3 months ago. I have an artist under it named Chef Boy JB, me. So I signed myself to myself, technically speaking. So I like that. And we're gonna say hashtag Black Knowledge on that one. Let me see here, guys. I'm gonna answer probably a few more questions, because this live feed is gonna go out. You said, how long did it take you to get where you at today? What advice not to rush yourself or judge yourself for being where you want to be right now? Well, like I told you, check out my last post anyways. Dr. Martin Luther King said, if I cannot do great things, I will do small things in great ways. I'm going to say that again. Dr. Martin Luther King, just in case if you didn't hear me, said, if I cannot do great things, I will do small things in great ways. So don't beat yourself up. Quit giving you these unrealistic goals that have to be done by tomorrow at 7 a.m. Be patient with yourself. There's a lot of educating that you got to do, a lot of self-educating that you have to do. These are things that you need to, realize. Believe in yourself when nobody believes in you. I've been operational for 4 years. I blew up on TikTok about 3 months ago, because Gary Vee told me to get on TikTok, and we got over 16,000 subscribers on TikTok, and I love to dance, and I haven't done one dance video on TikTok. I love to dance. I got so many plans, and I'm not even using it yet, but I'm dropping knowledge on TikTok. That's what I'm doing on TikTok. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys coming in, showing me love. Check out this YouTube video. This video will be on YouTube. I'm streaming it live right now, as well as on Instagram. Follow me on YouTube. The link is in my bio. I appreciate everything. I appreciate everything that, you've been doing, subscribing, listening to my music, purchasing my music, sharing it, all of it. Sharing the videos, the memes. I appreciate you guys. We have over 200,000 strong. Please subscribe, like, and share this video. I hope you learned a lot. We talked about, just to wrap it up so you guys know, if you're skipping, you know how we like to skip on YouTube. Passive income flow. We talked about the different ways on how you can create passive income flow. We talked about royalties from music. We talked about dividends from stocks. We talked about real estate investing. We talked about websites, products. But you got to go back and watch the whole video to figure that out,